What's going on, guys? Neil Guys here. We're going to go over a shooting or finishing tutorial for you today. I want to show you can convert more of your chances, score more goals, but I'm also going to go over the new feature this year, the precision shooting. A very important feature you need to know to convert your chances, play styles. We're going to go through all of that in today's video. If you want to get better at FC24, I do have an FC in 24 FIFA score series, but before you skip ahead, what if I told you if you don't get better after 1 month, I'll refund you your money? I can say that because I've been running this school for many years and thousands of people have already joined and even stay on. We go over complete in-depth gameplay tutorials showing you the theory of it and then showing you gameplay examples in a structured format. Unlike my YouTube channel, they are a progressive learning system teaching you everything from the core mechanics to the meta so you can get better as a whole, with explanations that go beyond the scope of my YouTube channel. FC School has already started with new videos coming out every single week. These videos will adjust to the recent patches and updates so you can stay up to date and ahead of your competition. So come join thousands of others in a mature community for those looking to get better. Patreon.com/NeilGuides or click the link down below. Now when you join, we already have a library of hundreds of videos, more than my YouTube channel in fact, with new FC24 videos getting added constantly so you never run out of content. Remember, the biggest mistake people make is they spend thousands of dollars on FIFA points every single year thinking a team will make them better, but it won't. But now it's time for you to make that change. And don't forget, if you don't get better after 1 month, just send me a message and I'll refund your money. That is the Neil Guides guarantee. Patreon.com/NeilGuides. Link is down below in the description or click on the pinned comment below. Now the first one I want to go over is precision shooting. It's a new mechanic that's been reworked from last year. If you remember semi-shooting from last year, well, there's a new one called precision. Now to enable it, you want to go to settings, you want to go to game settings, and then you want to scroll down to shooting, and you want to put your shot assistance on precision. As you can see, your shot is partially aimed. Aiming at the goal will result in more accurate shots and faster ball speeds. This makes it more rewarding for you to take a shot towards goal. So how does it work? Well, basically, when you take a shot towards goal, you're going to see a little arrow. I'm going to pause it here and I'm about to take a shot here towards goal. You can see there's a little arrow that shows where exactly you're pointing. So your left analog stick dictates the direction, and wherever you aim, that marker is where the ball is going to be. And that's why it can be a very effective way of scoring. Now, compared to an assisted shot, the precision shot is much greater in accuracy. So you really want to get the ball into the corner or into the net. You can do that with a new aiming indicator. It makes it easy for you to adapt. Try it. You can use it in rivals and you can use it in champs and you use it in kickoff. This can also be turned off in the trainer menu if you don't want it. Now, if you're a pro player and you're saying, well, why do I want to use it? Because doesn't AI not assist the shots? Well, this is the best thing. What they've done this year is they made it that if you get the ball within a 6-yard region, the game automatically assists the shot for you near the 6-yard box. Therefore, you won't miss those open goals. So now, if I was you, try precision shooting. My best advice is aim at the goalkeeper first, and that way you can kind of get used to where to shoot and kind of gauge your aim. Then what I would say is once you start aiming at the goalkeeper and you understand where to shoot, start deviating your left analog stick ever so slightly to the left and to the right to get the ball into the back of the net. But once you master this, honestly, you can get the ball right into the net. It's one of my favorite features this year. It's called precision shooting. The next thing I wanted to go over is low drivens. Now low drivens are done the same way, except for this year it's now 30%. Last year, the power bar had to be below 40%. This year it's 30%. So when you're shooting, if you aim above 30% power, the shot will have height to it. So if you hit it below 30%, it will be like passing the ball into net. As you can see in this example, I'm passing the ball into net. So that is why you want to just focus on just using a little bit of power and tapping in. This is very good for placement, more to be used inside the box. You want to get your shot placed into the corner, but don't use this from far away because you won't get enough power for the ball to go up. Yes, you can try to hit 30% power as much as you can, but it's not that accurate as you think. Most times there's going to be players in the way, and to be honest, even though in arena it looks quite easy, inside the game it's actually really hard to create these situations, so do bear that in mind. One also feature added in this year, if you now get the ball and you press the shoot button early, your player will have a quick release shot. So as soon as you press the shoot button, the player and the game will try to release that shot early. So something called a quick release shot is when tapping circle or B if you're on Xbox near a goal, your player will attempt to take a shot with the earliest animation possible for the quickest response shot. So perfect if you want to get that ball back and you just want to get that ball instantly into the back of the net. My advice to use these would be to go across goal. I find that using these low shots or low driven shots across goals with 30% power, I would say just under 30, you get the power and you get the placement, and it makes it very easy for you to score goals. So I definitely recommend adding this to your arsenal. It will definitely change the way you play. The next thing I wanted to go over is power shots. Now, you know power shots from last year. It was very, very simple to do. I'm going to freeze frame it here. You hold the L1, R1, and then the shoot button. And what you do, very similar to precision shooting, is you just aim your shot. Now, the benefit with this is that you can create a high-powered shot. This is very good if you're shooting from long range. You can basically shoot the ball from long range and get this animation where you're winding up the shot. Now, this wind-up animation can be reduced with the playstyle, but is very effective because it adds greater power and accuracy to the shot. So you can see here with Neymar as an example, I'm just shooting it from outside the box. You can see here L1, R1 and circle, and you can see I am holding, as you can see, the left analog stick, and I'm aiming the shot where I want it to go. If you do use power shots and precision shooting, they both have an aiming mechanic. So they both go hand in hand. So my suggestion would be just to try out precision shooting and also alongside power shooting, because they're both aiming mechanics. I would 100% recommend this, as it makes it very, very effective for you to take that shot towards goal and finish your chances. Again, very, very simple. Hold L1, R1 and the circle button, and that's how you do the power shot. It does take a long wind up, but if you have a player that's got the power shot traits, this wind up can be even slower with someone like Cristiano Ronaldo. Now, some of you are going to go to me, what about assisted shooting? What if I just want to use assisted shooting? I don't want to try any of these new features. Well, you can also use assisted shooting. You can see some of these examples over here. I'm just using normal shooting here, not precision. You can see there's no marker below my feet. And it's the same thing, really. The key thing this year is, I would say, goalkeepers are very effective, I would say, when they come out. When goalkeepers come out, they tend to save the ball a lot more. So my advice would be, similar to what you learned before, just do a low shot. And what I would say, inside the box, try to shoot a cross goal. A cross goal with a low shot can always be very effective. The good thing with assisted shooting is most of the time, you have kind of like an aim lock. Your aim is generally aimed towards the middle, but it's always tried to kept on target, but you can still miss a target. And that's the problem with assisted shooting this year, is that goalkeepers, sometimes they can make these amazing saves, and without precision shooting, you don't really have the accuracy. My best advice is, if you are going to be shooting inside the box, I would recommend fully just to go a low power shot and just go for either corner. In fact, near post is also very, very effective. If you have the angle, near post shots are very effective as well. In terms of finesse shots, I would say finesse shots outside the box or 45-degree angles, like so. You can see with Neymar. The most important thing is you create that 45-degree angle and then you take a shot towards goal, and that way you can score very, very easily. I just want to mention to you, bearing in mind, when you're shooting, it's all about the player. Try to find someone like Neymar who's got a 5-star weak foot. Yes, I know it's difficult, but I'd rather have someone who's got a 5-star weak foot than someone who's got a 3-star weak foot. This way you can shoot on either foot. The biggest mistake I see is players, they pass the ball to someone else who's got a weaker foot, and then their shot ends up becoming much more difficult. So make sure you do have a 5-star weak foot striker, therefore you make it very, very easy to score your goals on either foot. When you are doing long shots, again, I would recommend the power shots from outside the box. I'll have a separate video on these. Finesse shots also work well, and also you can do power, just normal power shots, as just like a normal shot with power, and they seem to be very effective as well. But again, bearing in mind, inside the game, goalkeepers will be better, there'll be players in the way, it's much more difficult. But if you're around about these areas, I'm going to pause it right here, you can see around these 45-degree angles over here, that is the perfect shot to get the curve of a finesse shot into the back of the net. And finally, I just want to talk about playstyles. There's a few playstyles that you can use. As I said, you do have the power shot playstyle. You also do have the finesse shot playstyle, like Alex Morgan, she has a finesse shot playstyle. You can try to prioritize these, and they definitely do make a difference. But I'll say, when you look at a player, you just want to look for a player that's got the best shooting. But the biggest thing is, make sure you're facing towards goal, guys. This is the most important thing I can suggest. I see too many players, they go like this and taking a shot like this facing away from goal. Now, maybe you can get away with it in the arena when you're practicing because there's no composure, no players around you. But when you're facing away from goal like this, you're going to reduce your chances exponentially to shoot. This is the big thing. You're looking at the arena right now. It's easy because there's no composure on the ball. But once you go inside a game, you have to be facing forward. So you can see Neymar here. You have to be facing either to 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock, or 4 o'clock. Anywhere within that region, that is where you want to be facing. Do not face backwards and shoot towards goal. Shoot facing forwards and then take a shot. Have a look at some of these examples of me shooting. You can see in all these examples, I'm always facing towards goal. I'm trying to create that 45-degree angle, trying to keep the ball in front of me, in front of the goal. That is how you have the highest chance of return. And then finally, to increase your chances, you can use a green time shot. It's very hard to do a green time shot, but once you master it, it can increase your accuracy significantly. Now, the thing is with green time shots, they don't really work that well this year. So I would only recommend this if you are really good at timing it to perfection. Otherwise, I would say green time shots are not really the best this year, because don't forget, green time shots reduce the spread, but it doesn't necessarily mean your shot will always be on target. But anyway guys, that's the finishing tutorial. Just remember, face the goal and just take a touch. Low power and you're able to get the ball past the goalkeeper. I suggest try precision shooting. And if you want to get better at FC24, you can come to my Patreon series, patreon.com/Neil guys. We'll have more shooting videos on there and more shooting examples. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. Take care and I'll catch you next time. Peace out.